Welcome, viewers, to another episode of Regional Review. My name is Adam Hartman, and I'm here at Swakopmund. We bring you stories from the coast, which include a conversation with the chairperson of the Ovareru Nama Genocide Committee here in Irongo, Mr. Uamisa Kapei, who's going to be telling us about their plans to erect a genocide memorial site in Swakopmund, something that will be both good for tourism, but also something that will serve as a memorial of a very dark past in Namibia's history, and also be educational. So something to definitely have a look at. We also have a look at the municipality of Swakopmund's pilot initiative to actually save its beaches from the constant wave erosion. They are now looking at a new process in which they will actually be using excess beach sand to deposit at the affected erosion hotspots in order to create a more sustainable, cost-effective and environmentally friendly means to save the beaches. And then we will be speaking to Mr. Arnoldus Huakaup, who is the founder of Inspire Woodcraft in Mondesa, Swakopmund, a little carpentry workshop that he started to help empower local youth, especially those that are unemployed and living off the streets, and this little business that he has now set up. These are the three segments that we will be bringing you, so don't go away, stay tuned. Chairperson of the Hereru Nama Genocide Committee in Irongo, Mr. Uamisa Kapei, speaks to us about their vision to create a Hereru Nama Genocide Memorial Site at the Swakopmund Cemetery. Let's hear what he has to say.
Thank you so much. Really, we're standing here is the Memorial Park, and this is our cemetery of those who was the concentration camp of Swakopmund. As you know, that one the concentration camp of Swakopmund was the most having a lot of people, the Ovaheroan, the Nama people, and in 2007 is when we started to commemorate. It's 19 years now.
Yeah.
So this as you see the grave set yourself, is you see that this is just for 122 years now
Wow.
as we are talking. So now as we know that these people who are buried here, some of them they don't have their parts, their heads is not here. So it's very horrible that now at least now we need to have and decide that when you are coming to the site or to the cemetery, you need to have a new face that that can tell you are going to a place where those who were suffer in 1904 and up to 1908 who were suffer most importantly at the genocide with the German people of the German soldier under the government of the German Bundestag, who order the Trotter to come and do the job for them. So now, really, what we are doing here, the project is actually we and the municipality were working very close, as we has presented the project first to the municipality last year, and then the municipality accepted the project. This is really, we need to have a face that are telling the people that when you come to Swakopmund and when you want to go to the memorial park or to the graveyard, or if you want to go and visit those who were in the concentration camp, where they were buried and where they were dumped, so you need to have that things in your memory.
Yes.
So now that's why now we have that project, and you know that project we have a hips that is going to be there, and that hips that we say that now, a woman is when you carry a small one is laying on the hip. So it's why now we need to have that hips, and then we have those who was sent, who was pushed to the desert to go to Botswana, in the Kalahari Desert, those who was in those area. So those things, those people that now we crafted, it's supposed to be crafted in the stones, and that's why the project is so having a lot of money, because we need to have the stones of the area. You cannot take the stone from different area, then it will have some problematic inside. So those is things that we need to collect. And the fortunate part that because we are working hand to hand with the municipality, so we also requested the municipality to honor one of the part, either for how many thousand that they can offer, and then anyone that we come. We also went to the German embassy to present the project to them, so that they also can try to see how can they assist us. And we are eager for all the companies, all fishing company, mines, whatever, so that they can come up to assist the Swakopmund municipality and the genocide committee and the affected community as a Namibian people, that at least what we want to do is to be a face, and especially for the educational purpose, the kids of our kids that does not know whether there was such a thing in Namibia, that people were murdered, people were killed in such a way. Some of them, their parties, they are not with them. So that's a history that we want to keep, and for the generation to come. So really, this project we need, and all the German people also that are staying in Swakopmund, they know about the project because this was adopted by the municipality. They in the gazette of the municipality, that whenever you want to visit how did the project was presented, you will go to the website of the municipality, you will get the project, and then you see what was set up. So that's the thing, and now we want to finish this project this year, as next year we mark 20 years of remembering the Swakopmund genocide, or those who was in the concentration camp. It will, for us, it will be 20 years next year. So it's why we want this project to be finalized this year, and also to do some of the other nitty part that we need to add on it.
Yeah.
Yes. This message, it will bring we know that Swakopmund is the second German town, or the second German in Namibia or in Africa. So now we want the history to be alive. So, and we want people not to know that, because there's people that in Swakopmund that does not know about this history. The Swakopmunda themselves, and even some of our own black people, that the Namibian people, they don't know about the history. So sometimes when they see the horses and the people are marching in the street, they wonder what is going on. But when you are telling them, really it affects our own people, that now we don't know our own history. So that's the history that we need to tell to our generation, even to our elders, some of them that does not know, and some of them they know more, but they don't want to come out. So if you have also a history and the background of what was happening, because when we have a booklet that we have that are giving us the number of the people that was per day, it was like 100 people. The large number was 108 people per day. So now then 50 day per day, whatever, that is in the record.
That died.
That died,
Yeah.
per day in the concentration camp. So no, that's those things that we are saying now. It reflect for ourselves that now what we want to do, we want to bring these things so that the history cannot be dead.
Yeah.
And we want to keep the history alive. That's why we want to do it. And also for the German government, the German government of the German people, sometimes they think that we are targeting the Germans. No, we are also part of the German, because some of us, we are having a blood of the German people. We are the son of the German, but at the end of the day, they don't recognize us. We are having the same blood, and that's why we say now with the negotiation, which is currently almost at the end, or which currently at the beginning, where we say we want to be part of the process, so that we know the process, and we want to heal the wound. And you cannot heal the wound and then you say you decide for the project. Whose project is it? So, but the affected people, they're supposed to get what they want, and they're supposed to be on the table. That's what we want. And the cost is approximately, it is from 30 to 40,000 people were in the concentration camp of Swakopmund.
Wow.
Yes. So, and some of them, they went back, and some, but those who were the number is very big.
Okay.
The number is very big. And we hope our president and the vice president, they will be the one who is going to inaugurate this. And also, we want also the part of the government also to also assist in the assist us in the building or erecting this monument, because it's for the Namibian, it's for all of Namibian people. It does not mean for the affected people, but it's for all the Namibian people. We need them also. We are going to write a letter also to the prime minister, to the vice president, again, requesting also the fund from the government to assist us with this one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So Swakopmund, being next to the Atlantic Ocean, is not immune to wave erosion. It's currently high seas or high tide. And as you can see, the waves are coming in and washing up quite high on what used to be quite a sandy beach. People used to come play here, sunbathe here, walk around here, walk their dogs here. It was a lot of sand. But as you can see, the water's come quite high, and you see a whole series of rocks being placed there by the municipality. So the municipality is aware of the erosion taking place, especially on Swakopmund's southern beaches. And what they resorted to is to try and preserve the beaches. They placed large rocks and boulders in order to stop the wave action and to stop the erosion. But this has become an expensive matter. It's unsightly. It makes access, it limits access. And the solution is actually short term, because if you look carefully, you can see that rocks are even washing away from where the areas have been placed. You can actually see how the rocks are being washed into the sea as well. So now the municipality has realized this problem, and they have decided recently they resolved at their last council meeting, they resolved that they're going to resort to another measure, a measure which is more, which I believe is more sustainable, and which will solve a lot of these problems that I said came along with the rocks. And what they decided they're going to do is they're going to go to our northern beaches where there is a surplus of sand, excess sand. And they're going to be removing this sand. They're going to be picking the sand up on trucks, and they're going to be dropping it in these areas. So instead of using rocks, they're going to use sand to reclaim the beaches, which is a very interesting concept because we've got both. We've got sand, and we've got a place that requires sand. So EIAs, they're going to be doing consultations. They're going to find out how this is going to work. They're going to obviously see what the impacts are and so forth. But so far, it's an idea that the municipality is definitely looking into. Just to give you an example of the wave action, just where I'm standing currently, you've got the old wooden bridge there. You can see it's pretty busted up. It's been washed out. The sand has been washed out from underneath it. They placed rocks there. Even the rocks are being pulled back into the ocean. You can see the pathway here is still being washed away. The sand that I'm standing on is wet. So in other words, the water from the high seas or the high tide actually managed to come over these rocks and spill over the water and still continue to erode this area. So even this walkway, the second walkway that they tried to fix up, is breaking up because of the erosion. So currently the municipality, they wanted to fix this walkway, they wanted to fix this bridge, but because of the wave action and the unsustainability of putting rocks here, they put it on hold until they find a more permanent, feasible solution. So currently people have, you can see there's a detour walkway, a makeshift walkway that was built, and a makeshift wooden bridge that was built so that people can at least walk along our beautiful beach. So behind me we've got the Tiger Reef beach bar and restaurant. This is probably one of the most famous restaurants in Swakopmund because it's right next to the ocean. They've been here for a very long time, and you want to come here for a sundowner. You've got the Atlantic, the sun that goes down. It's just a lovely place to be. It's a typical beach bar though, or beach venue. As you can see, the waves are coming in. As you can see, there are portions that have broken off. There used to be a walkway there that's been washed away. It doesn't stop the owners from continuing business though, because they've adapted to this whole thing. What they do is they just shape shift their restaurant to fit the environment, and life goes on, which is fantastic. It's probably very costly, but it's a very unique area, but it just shows that the Atlantic is relentless this side of Swakopmund. This is again the south side. We've got the Swakop River on the other side, and usually when the Swakop River comes down, it came down last year, it brings with it a whole bunch of sand, you know, from the inland, and it washes into the ocean, and this can sometimes change the shoreline, sometimes for the good, sometimes not for the good, and this can also affect a lot what's going on here. So the Swakop River does play a role in the sand deposit that it brings, but this Atlantic is relentless, and that is why Swakopmund municipality is trying to do something to address it. So behind me we've got what we call Swakopmund's North Beach, and as you can see, contrary to our South Beach, there's a lot of sand, a lot of sand. We've actually call it excessive sand. Naturally, it's been like this for a very, very long time, as far as I can remember. And what they want to do is they want to take the sand, excavate the sand, and move it to the southern beach hotspots, where the erosion hotspots are. And they want to deposit the sands there and sort of stabilize those beaches. So what they will do is they put it onto the lower shore, and they will try and make it as natural as possible. How would one say, the line, the shoreline, they'll make it as natural as possible, and they'll allow the wind and the water to sort of stabilize it over time. So for them, this is obviously a much more feasible idea. We've got enough sand here. The areas down there need sand, so why not just move the sand? It sounds like a great idea. We are starting with a pilot project. They're going to see how this works. They're going to continue to study, to see the impact, the effects thereof. They're going to consult, and hopefully this will definitely be a permanent solution. Next up, we speak to Arnoldus Huakaup, the founder of Inspire Woodcraft here at Swakopmund, speaking about how he had a vision to empower people off the streets to put together creative woodcraft, furniture and things like that, to create an income for himself and for others. Let's have a look. We are here at your house. What road is this actually?
This is Rakotoka Street.
Rakotoka Street.
Yeah, the street of Coastal High School.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, a while ago I drove past here and I saw this furniture here on the side, and I actually thought, you know, this looks like an interesting story here.
Yes.
And then I started hearing or seeing people post things on social media about some sort of a furniture business.
Yes.
But not just, it's not just a business where he wants to, for himself, but he actually is helping other people. Just tell us about what is this, what was the dream, what is your plans, and tell us all about it.
Well, this is Inspired Woodcraft. We do wooden furnitures for our community members. We are a team of 4. We are 5 actually, 5 guys. I've taken all those 5 guys from the streets. They never went for school. They never did woodwork. They were just there out, and I took them in because the main aim for this is for me to help my community members, to help them to create employment for my community members.
Okay.
So that's why I came up with all these four guys that you see here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what inspired you? First of all, I mean, are you a carpenter, or how did you get into furniture making?
Well, at school, at Auto Secondary School, where I was schooling, I had woodwork from grade 8 until grade 10. So after I completed my grade 12, when I came here to Swakopmund, I always wanted to do something with my hands. And then, to me, woodwork is something that is in you.
Yes.
It's something that comes with passion. It's something that you love doing something with your hands. And when I started with that, I needed people that can always be with me. So I decided, let me go for the guys that are just in street, and let me just bring them in.
Yeah.
So I brought them in, and then every day as we are doing it, it became inspiration. That's why we are called Inspired Woodcraft. So they are also inspired by that. I'm also inspired by that, doing our thing with our hands.
Yes.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this for?
We have been doing this for 3 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
And tell us exactly now, what type of woodwork do you do? What type of furniture do you make? And do you sell it in the shops, or can people just come buy it here? What is it?
The type of wood furnitures that we make tables, beds, benches, anything that has to do with wood. That's what we do. And usually what we do, we display them outside here. Some we put it on social media, and people come by. Some, as they are passing by, they come, pop in, and they put in their orders, or they buy from us.
So business is good?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. People are responding.
Yeah.
People are responding. Yeah.
And with regards to your colleagues that have joined you, you said you got them off the streets basically, and you've given them an opportunity for employment.
Yeah.
Did you interview them, or did you just put your finger in the air and say that one, that one, that one? How did it work?
I spoke to them. You know, I think a year back, I put a post on Facebook saying that I'm in need of any youth that is unemployed, that is in the street, that has passion for woodwork.
Yeah.
And the response was good. I got few guys, and then I spoke to them and I interviewed them, and that's how I got them.
Yeah. With regards to your supply of wood, where does the wood mostly come from? Do you buy it from local hardware, or do people donate it?
Wood, we buy it.
Yeah.
We get it from Build It, or then we just look around, and then we get them from shops. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do people sometimes say, listen here, we're looking for something, we're looking for a bed, or we're looking for a cupboard or a chair or so, then you make it, or do you just make things and then you sell it?
Both.
Okay.
Sometimes people will come in with an order, and they will be, okay, I need a bed, I need something like that, and then we will make it for them. They will give a deposit, 50% deposit, and then we purchase the things, the material, and then we make it for them. Some we also just make it ourselves. If we have wood available, then we make it and then we put it on display. Yeah.
Ronaldus, are you married? Do you have children?
No, I'm not married.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm single.
Single man. All right.
Yeah.
But some of these guys, I mean, you're providing an income for them.
Yes.
Without this, they probably wouldn't have anything to live by.
Yes.
What is your biggest success and what is your biggest challenge until now?
The biggest success that I have is that every day we are making something. At least every day we always have a productive day. You know, there is always something for the guys, for them to have something to take home with. That's something that we celebrate and thank God for. And the challenges that we are facing here, it's just material. You know, it's very hard to get pellets because as we can see in Swakopmund, people use pellets for building. So it's a challenge. Every day somebody use the same material that we're looking for to build their ghettos and their houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your dream for inspired woodworking or carpentry?
Our dream is actually one day to become bigger and get more of young people that are in streets. Because we are talking about here, the team, few of the guys that were here, you know, they came in and they went through training, and today some of them, they are outside town, they are doing woodwork, creating self-employment. So, yeah.
Now, just a message to anybody else maybe who they don't know what to do with their lives. Maybe maybe they don't have qualifications, or maybe they don't have money, or whatever. What message can you give them?
They should never give up. They should always believe in themselves.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Regional Review. Thank you so much for joining us, and make sure that you find us also. We are also on social media. Just type in Regional Review and you'll find us there. And obviously here on DSTV's channel 285, NTV and GoTV channel 25. Looking forward to seeing you again. Make sure that you don't miss our next show next week, this time, Wednesday. Goodbye.